Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. Hey, we're back at it, ready to have a little bit of fun. So today we're going to talk about my 5 favorite Buffalo Trace products. So I got to give credit where credit is due. One of my patrons reached out and was like, hey, Bourbon Judge, you don't talk a lot about Buffalo Trace products. What are your 5 favorite Buffalo Trace products? So, I was like, hey, might as well go ahead and make a video out of it. So my patrons honestly always give me just fantastic ideas, and a lot of them actually end up turning into reviews. So we're going to dive into this one today. But let me just kind of explain the reason why I don't. So I honestly do not review a ton of Buffalo Trace products other than maybe like a Stag Junior that come out with the different releases, or now just Stag. Sorry, we dropped the Junior. But honestly, I don't because a couple reasons. Number one, it's super hard to find Buffalo Trace products for the most part. And number two, if you are lucky enough to find them, more than likely they're marked up, by the local liquor stores because of the whole secondary and everything. So they're always marked up. So it's like, why review things that either you can't find, or if you do find them, more than likely it's going to be like, the price is going to be just ridiculous. So I honestly try to review things that I think are, for the most part, you actually can find that are on the shelf, and or for the most part, you can either maybe even get it like online. So, all right. But I want to go ahead and reply to this person. So I want to go ahead and just give some, let's call it keep it real, and give you my 5 favorite. I will try to mix in. So this, number one, I'm going to try to mix in things that for the most part you may be able to find, maybe for a little bit higher of a price point, but you definitely can at least find a couple of these. And the ones at the end, harder to find, of course, again. And then the asterisk, super hard to find, but hey, that's the reason why it's the asterisk, right? Last thing I will say before we dive into this, no antique collection. I'm not even going there because obviously I could use the entire antique collection to be my favorites, but I'm not doing that. So you'll see. Let's just go ahead and kick it off. All right, starting off in the first spot. This one is one of my favorites only because honestly, it represents the brand in no other way. And it's somewhat affordable. After going to maybe 5-6 stores, you typically can find it. Maybe not necessarily not in your state, but maybe you can get somebody else to find it for you. If you put a little bit of work, you absolutely actually can find the Buffalo Trace branded whiskey. A great product. For me, I've seen this myself in Delaware. I see it honestly almost every month. You have to go to a couple of different stores, but you will see it. Even liquor store owners, at least in this area, the Northeast, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, they typically do not even mark this up. Gosh, there was a store pick, I think still sitting on the shelves for like, $30. So they don't really mark it up too much because it's not your H-Tellers and your Blantons and so forth. So you can actually find this, and honestly, it truly is a good whiskey at the price point. It really is. So for me, hey, I'm a huge fan of just a standard Buffalo Trace branded product itself. That's number one. Coming in the second spot, and by the way, these I actually am ranking these two in order. So this is actually, I guess that should be technically number 5, but you get my drift. Coming in the next spot. So for me, this one just hits home because I think for a 10-year aged whiskey, if you can find it at MSRP, and you can find it, it's definitely getting harder and harder to find. But if you can find it, I honestly think it's a fantastic product for a 10-year age stated whiskey. Eagle Rare. Cousin Anita, in addition to loving Michter's as well as Four Roses, Cousin Anita loves some Eagle Rare. Actually, this bottle is technically actually slated for her. She told me next time you find a bottle, you better make sure you get it for me so that when I come to visit you, I have something to sip on. So hence the reason why I haven't even cracked the seal, because I'm not trying to get knocked out by Cousin Anita. But this is actually her bottle. It truly is. But again, a 10-year age whiskey coming in from Buffalo Trace, 90 proof, just a fantastic pour. Beautiful design. To me, I've had this numerous times neat. I've had it with a cigar. It's just a well-rounded whiskey. Very nice, very soft and elegant at the same time. And honestly, when you can find it, I normally see this a couple times per year, it's definitely getting harder to find, of course. It's honestly truly amazing. It really is. All right, 2 down, folks. Let's go on to my next favorite. Number 3. Oh, man. My favorite from the number 2 mash bill. Yes, my favorite from the number 2 mash bill. Hands down. for me and me only. Now this one is definitely hard to find. Rock Hill Farms, coming in at 100 proof. This, I think, other than the bottle design, which is being beautiful, the whiskey inside is absolutely amazing. Now you're probably wondering, Bourbon Judge, what happened? No Elmer T. Lee from the #2 mash bill? Nope. I'm sorry. For me and me personally, I should say, I think honestly Elmer T. Lee is way overrated. At 90 proof, there's a lot of other fantastic whiskey out there other than Elmer T. Lee. I get it, the nostalgia, Elmer T. Lee, his name and place in the whiskey community, but when you really just sip the whiskey compared to other things out there, I'm sorry. No Elmer T. Lee for the Bourbon Judge in my top 5, as well as from the #2 mash bill. Highly recommended, which people all love. I'm leaving that one out also. No Blanton's. Blanton's is way overrated, and I get it. The little horse, the designs in all the different movies and the different shows is super cool. I'm sorry. There's no Blanton's, no standard Blanton's deserves to be on this table. Now I will say, and I did have a hard time, honestly, not including straight from the barrel. But when I want to actually compare just the standard #2 mash bill, you know, obviously at a lower proof, this one being 100, and regular Blanton's being a 93 proof, this blows Blanton's out of the water. Right? Out of the water. So that's the reason why I didn't even include straight from the barrel, because I'm trying to do a fair comparison between the #2 mash bill items. Cool? All right. Hey, real quick, 3 quick easy favors. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, drop me a comment. Let me know what are your top 5 favorite Buffalo Trace products. And last but not least, please make sure you also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get notification each and every single time I put out new content. All right, let's rock and roll. So we got 3 down, 2 to go. Plus, you know, there's always the asterisk. And that's gonna be the one I sip, by the way, as well. All right, coming in the number 4th spot, my next favorite. And these are also in order, too. Of all of the Weller-based products, now I'm not talking about, again, the antique collection, so there's no William LaRue Weller, but the standard, the reserve, the antique, and so forth, the foolproof single barrel. In my opinion only, this is absolutely a fantastic bottle. Antique 107, literally an amazing bottle. And I mean an amazing bottle. It is such a great pour. It's like, gosh. And honestly, it's definitely hard to find, don't get me wrong. Of course, if you live in the state of Ohio, you can obviously easily find it. I think that's a well-known fact. Hey, it's nice to have family that lives in Ohio, for sure. But again, you can definitely find it some other places. Now it's going to be marked up more than likely if you find it outside of Ohio. Unfortunately, it is what it is. But for the Weller Wheated Bourbon line from Buffalo Trace, in my opinion, the reserve, out of here. Single barrel, stop it. Foolproof, Heisman. I mean, foolproof is good, don't get me wrong, but when you compare this one to all of these, this is, my opinion, the best of the Weller lineup, not including William LaRue Weller, of course, right? All right. The last one, coming in the 5th spot. So technically, I guess my favorite from the Buffalo Trace lineup, other than my asterisk, which is my number 1. The last one. This one, to me, crushes all Buffalo Trace products. And I will also say, a lot of times, a lot of us out there in the whiskey community, we always compare this to, let's say, for example, like an Elijah Craig barrel proof, or even like a Larceny, the Heaven Hill products. Over the last couple of years, really the last year and I guess year and a quarter, there's, you know, Elijah Craig barrel proof has been good, just not what it was back in 2020 or 2019. However, not for this one. It has not disappointed. Stag Junior, now it's just Stag, and then they dropped the Junior, whatever you want to call it. And this, I didn't grab, like, you know, my favorite one of the Stag Juniors, just in general. Stag Junior by itself. This, straight up fire. Put this down any day compared to Elijah Craig barrel proof. It just, it blows it out the water. Sorry for the sound effects, but it does. It blows it out the water. Stag Junior is the truth. Every batch, in my opinion, has been fantastic. I mean, literally every batch. All right. I have this glass. Somebody from work gave me this glass. Actually, my team gave me this glass. I was like, let me just change up. Nice little design, my name on the front. I'm gonna go ahead and sip my asterisk. So my true, straight up favorite product from Buffalo Trace. Again, not including the antique collection. My favorite product from Buffalo Trace as a whole. This one is definitely super hard to find. You rarely, I mean, you almost will not find it at MSRP, which is unfortunate. It's sad that they don't make more, not only of my asterisk, but all of these products in general. But hey, like I say, Buffalo Trace marketing team, they're damn smart. They're very smart. My favorite, hands down, and I'm going to sip this bad boy because it is straight up the truth. E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. Woo! You want to talk about some fire? Oh man, oh man. I had this in Stag Junior one night this past winter, outside, cold night. I didn't need no jacket. I had like a very thin sweatshirt on. I mean, very thin sweatshirt. All I had was Stag Junior and E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. Warmed me right up. This product is absolutely, and I mean it, straight up amazing. Hey, I say this each and every week, and you guys know me. You know me. I mean it honestly. Thank you for all the love, all the support, all the comments. I love it all, right? Peace. Cheers. Salute, my friends.